Johnson, Family Ice Center, game number 2 as your Fox River Freeze 10UAs take on Stoughton. In the net, Colin Lolo and Bola. Abby Schill at center. Kozak, left wing. Allen, right wing, and Schumacher, Malia back on D. Marshall goes around, Corwell passes it up, looking for Allen, gets by Allen into the neutral zone. Marshall picks this one up. Will get a shot off, goes by. Allen has it into that far corner. Number 17, Evie Allen. Kozak now and Schill, both into that far corner. Kozak 13, Schill 25. Allen falls down for more. Puck gets free. Schumacher sends that one back over the offside call. Race Bronze at center, has Hahn to her left, Kopic to her right, Minahan, and Collada back on D. Puck gets shot, goes in front of Kola. Kola gets the, and that one's going to sneak through. 1-0 Stoughton. Piper heads back to the center. Piper back to Collada. Collada comes up left side. Quick offside. Piper one more time. Lines up. Brings it back to Kylie. Kylie looks over the boards, chips it up, gets by her, back to Piper. Piper does a little dicing through, and she's on her way. Stoughton turns everything around. Puck gets sent back out blue line. Stoughton D. Kopic, nice stop and shot, but right in the belly. Harper Tim at center. Puck gets driven back. Marshall picks it up. Heads around Cola. Up past Allen. Still free. That's Tim's going to pick this one up. She's going to get that shot off. Here it comes. Shot. And there it went in. Harper Tim takes that one. 1-1 freeze. 1-1 freeze. Hi. Kozak this time. Trying to get her stick free. Back to Schumacher. Schumacher loses that one, and Marshall's there to put that puck away. Marshall, far boards. One person beat, gets right around her. Easy. Shot and, oh, bar. Maria hustles down, up to Kozak. Kozak in the middle, looking for Kopic. She gets spun out. Back to Schumacher. Kopic this time looking for that shot. Comes in, fires it in there again, right in the belly. Abby Schill at center. Fires it across ice. Pass Minahan. No, it's Kopic's going to go get this one. Schill helps out. Abby Schill looking for something in the center. Carly Hahn. Goes by, almost grabbed. Minahan has it. Backhand over to Kylie. Kylie Clatta off the boards. Looks up ice. Kopic has Schill in the middle. Look at that pass inside. Shot. Nice hard shot by Carly Hahn. Just high. Kopic takes a little friendly fire from and Hahn has another shot just wide. Minahan holds the blue line, goes across. Has Hahn pokes it into that corner. Back to Clatta. Clatta winds up. She's going to shoot that one inside. Off to one of the Stoughton players. Over to Kopic. Back to Hahn. Back to Kopic and shot on. Defending again. This goal is pretty tough for Stoughton. Clatta again off another one of the Stoughton players. I gotta imagine they're gonna be watching for that shot. That can't be pleasant getting plucked by that Clatta's laser beam. Back to Schill. Schill heads up ice for a moment, and it got held up. Offside. Gets it back to Marshall. Marshall takes off. Far board. Marshall fires it back to Schumacher at the blue line. Frankie's got to hold it. Marshall up to Kozak. Kozak drops it inside. Number 13, Clara Kozak. And another nice save. Harper Tim back at center has Hahn and Kopic stacked up to her left. Puck gets fired just across crease. Kopic gets it back to Kalata. Kalata makes a move. Looks inside to Kopic. Kopic with that one-timer and gets it in there. That was a Kopic with a Kalata assist. Tim back at the center, over to Hahn. Hahn. Hahn back. Kalata circles around. Looks cross ice. Trying to get it over to Tim. Tim gets poked away. And that's going to be an offside. Tim, Hahn, Kopic up front. Kozak, Schumacher, and Malia back there. Malia up the boards. Has Tim. Tim has Kopic and Hahn swinging into the center. It gets over to Hahn. Hahn from the left side. Fires it behind the net to Kopic. Kopic looking for that pass inside, and it's still loose. Schumacher puts it up inside with that shot on, looking for another one-timer. Puck's coming back towards Marshall. Marshall steps up, holds up everything. Heads the other way. Marshall makes a move. Malia, quick little move, shot save. Kozak with that for attempt. Missed on that one. Harper trying to move that up. Gets it inside. Puck goes back behind the net. Frankie Schumacher fires it in the middle. Marshall's going to go pick up this one. Marshall gets pinned up on the boards. Tim there to help out. Kozak steps up. Kozak looking for that pass. Kozak circling around, dropped it back to Marshall. Marshall fires that one from deep in the zone, and Stoughton just gets that one out. There, that puck gets sent down by Cola, and that'll be ice. 2.5 left in the first period. 2-1 freeze. Schill at center, drops it back. Kalata up the boards, wings it around. Schill gets in there, back to Kylie. Kylie holds that blue line, she fires it in, almost gets her own shot. Allen and Schill both pin in the Stoughton player, wraps around, and Minahan holds the blue line. When Minahan loses that puck, and Stoughton's on the quick jump pass inside. Bodies everywhere, and that'll be an offside. Stoughton one more time, getting that shot, go wide. That's Minahan, winds it around, gets it up to Evie Allen. She helps it down the ice. And the icing is called. We're going to drop this back on Lauren's right-hand side, stick side. Piper, Malia, Hahn on the left-hand side, top behind the mold. Shot just wide. Here comes Malia. The icing again. Defenders are Malia and Frankie Schumacher up front. Piper at center, Hahn and Kopic. Puck's back to the Lauren and she does a quick cover. Puck's back, Piper has it. Piper dicing through the middle. Kopic now takes this one. Finds her way into the net. Three-one freeze. Harper Tim, Clara Pozak, and Evie Allen up front. Tim steps right in front. She's going to get that shot off. Fires up over the net. Just under a minute to play in the first. Back to Kylie. She has to hold as everybody hops out of the zone. Kylie steps back up. Kozak wants to fire it out and Stoughton puts it right back. Harper Tim all by herself. Shoots another one. That one I think was deflected off the right shoulder of the goalie. 6 seconds. That should end the first period. center. Lauren heads back to the opposite side this time. Lauren pulled it in the net for the freeze. Shill at center. Topic takes it out of there. Gonna get that shot off. Nice glove save. Topic stacked to the left of Shill. Frankie moves up. Frankie Marshall spins around. Looking for that one-timer. Marshall again, it's going to go D to D. Schumacher steps up. Frankie with that shot inside. Topic with that pass back to Marshall. Here comes Marshall with that shot. Fires it in there. Marshall over to Frankie. Frankie brings it back to Kopic. Back to Frankie. Frankie steps up. Here comes Schumacher. Schumacher has Shill there in the middle. There it is! Oh, just misses that one. Nice pass. Here comes Marshall stepping in. She's going to get that shot in there in the belly. .53 left in the second period. Freeze up 3-1. Piper Lesperance at center. Steps up. She has Kozak to her left and Minahan to her right. Back on D. Looks like Evie Allen and Kalana. Minahan holds that blue line for a moment. Gets by her. Evie Allen and Kalana combine and hold up that puck. Minahan fires this one, dumps into the offensive zone. Stoughton takes it immediately out. Puck gets just by Kalata, but it looks like it'll be Piper, or no, it's Kylie's going to step in there. She does catch up to it. Now Piper has it. She's going to head around Lauren. She has Allen to her right, waiting. And it's Piper. Piper takes off. Now Allen in her hip pocket. Loses that puck at the end. And it goes in that corner. Set up, Kozak in the middle, looking for Piper. Piper finds it. Piper fires that save. Back to Kalata at the blue line. She looks D to D pass over to Minahan. Minahan winds up. Gets a shot off, deflected just off. Back to Kalata. Kalata again steps up. She looks inside. As Piper in that corner, Piper circles back around, gets back to Kalata. Kylie over to Minahan. Minahan steps up. Drops it. Back behind the net. Piper again picks this one up. Nice passing by these girls. Are working it out really nice. This one gets by Kylie into the neutral zone. Allen heads off to get a break. Oh, and Stoughton's going to drop one in there. Just gets by Lauren. 3-2 in favor of the Freeze. 8:52 left in the second. Harper Tim at center. Han and Kopic, the wings. Tim gets taken down. On there to help out. Kopic picks up the junk, and we're going to have a offside call. Back on D is Frankie Schumacher and Malia. Tim fires it into the zone, and that one gets launched back to Lauren, who steps up. Stick save. Marshall. It's actually on net. Gets around Hahn, gets around Schumacher, and Malia's going to go pick this one up. Circles around, has it off the boards, and they dump it one more time. Hahn, back behind the net. Tim's going to step up. Held by Schumacher, sends it back. Topic, the first free player there. Off the board, back to Marshall. Marshall wraps it around the other way. On this time in the corner. Him with that shot up over the net. Look at that pass. Hahn has it. Back inside one more time. Marshall now. So he's going to wind up and fire that one. They're just outside. And the whistle gets blown. Boy, they are peppering that goalie. Schill, Allen, Kozak, Kylie and Minahan back on D. Plata. Schill takes it, puck drop. Allen circles around, looking for a pass over to Kozak, just wide. Minahan, D-to-D pass over to Clada. Clada steps up. Deflected off one of the Stoughton players. Clada again, that's when she launches in there. Has Schill up front. Kozak gets a shot on cover.
Good job, girls.
Schill. Back to Kylie. Kylie has Minahan. Minahan fires it inside. Looking for that. Oh, nice glove save. It's a 21-4 shot in favor of the Freeze, but that goalie has done very well so far. Pass back to Clada. Minahan holds that blue line.
Good job, Claire.
Kozak. There they lose it into the neutral zone. Pass inside over to Allen, just by her. Stoughton fires another one in. Trying to clear it out of there. Minahan just misses it. She will let Plata pick it up. Kylie fires it, and it gets through the neutral zone. Held up for a moment and picked up. Claire Cooper comes in with a move and denied as Golden makes another sweet save. center. Kopic and Hahn stacked to the right. Frankie and Malia on deep. Back to Schumacher. She holds, winds it around the corner. Hahn. Back around the net. Goes the opposite side. Kopic will be the first free player there. Dives into the boards. Brings it back to Marshall. Marshall. D to D pass. Picked up by Schumacher. Schumacher shoots. Puck still free. And save. Piper steps up. Back to Kopic. Gonna fire that one right in the belly. Piper now into the corner. Over to Schumacher. Schumacher launches that one. Dribbles just wide. On. That puck's just floating in the crease. There. Oh, man, just goes wild. Marshall. Does it herself and glove save. Wow, that's a nice save. They have themselves a gym in Stoughton for this goalie. She's making a heck of a lot of nice saves. 3:46 left in the second period. 3-2 in favor of the Freeze. Harper Tim at center drops it back. Lotta has it for a moment. Finds Kozak. Kozak loses a foot. Allen shoots just well. Tim goes and hammers this, grabs this, goes around the red line, steps up, gets that shot off, it goes wide. Tim has it, winds around, looks over to Minahan. Minahan fires it. Picked up by Tim. Backhand. Gets that shot. Another save. There that puck gets free, and Kylie Clott will be the first one there. Number 18 for the Freeze. Back to Minahan. Over to Tim, number 88. Tim looking to make a move, gets stripped, and she's down for a moment. Kozak looks inside, there's no one there. Colada. And it's going to be, Minahan's going to have to go grab this one. Puck is free, and it looks like Copper's going to be the first one there. Shot off the shoulder. Puck gets held up on, helps out Kopic. Gets it over to Marshall. Marshall backs up, looks up ice. Malia charging. Looks at the players. The ref blew the whistle. I think he was on the other side, didn't see it, and thought it was safe. Schill at center. Hahn and Coppett to the left. Marshall to the right. Schumacher back. Over in the corner. Coppett picks up. She's going to get it back to Schumacher. Schumacher. Oh, loses that one past Blue. Over to Malia. Malia looks up ice. Back over to Schumacher. Coppett picks up that and works it across the boards. Schill in the middle, waiting for that pass. Malia lines up, gets it over to Schill. Just misses Abby. Back to Malia one more time. D to D pass, finds Schumacher. She walks it up, fires it inside. Coppett's going to put that one in. That pass and assist by Schumacher. Friendly fire over in front of the Freeze bench. Minahan fires it over to Lotta. Kylie's a lot of ice in front of her. Takes off. 30 seconds. Kylie looking inside. No one home there. Kozak steps up. Back to Allen. Lotta puts it back in the middle. Clara shoots and saves. Puck drop, gets it over to Allen. Allen circles around trying to get that shot over. Kozak. Kozak loses her footing. And it gets by Kylie, and that will end the second period. Freeze up 4-2. Start of the third period as our goalie of the day, Lauren Corla, heads back over net. One of the two goalies of the day, goalie of the game. Harper Tim, Kopic, and Hahn up front. Marshall and Frankie Schumacher back on D. Back to Schumacher, over to Marshall. Marshall chips it over to Kopic. Loses her footing and picked up by pass inside, no one home. Marshall. Moves that puck around to Hahn. Hahn holds the boards. Marshall chips it forward. Tim one more time. She gets it poked away. Picked up by Schumacher. Frankie looks up ice, makes a move, gets it pickpocketed, and it's picked up by Coppett. She gets pickpocketed and picked back up by Schumacher. Over to Marshall. Marshall backhands it up to Hahn. Inside, looking for Tim. Back over to Hahn. Marshall from the D position. Looks in. Either the bar or the helmet of the goalie. Back inside. Oh, huge collision as Kozak and number 17, looks like a 77 of Stoughton wide. Here comes Marshall. Marshall trying to make that pass inside. Over to Kozak. Gets by Kozak, Abby Schill. And gets by Abby, and it's going to be Kyla Coletta. Puck gets sent. Icing if it makes it. And it is. That will be on Lauren's glove side. Still at center. Schill fires that one cross ice in front of the scorer's bench. Sent back by Minahan and Schill's last freeze there. Lotta holds it. Allen steps up. Allen trying to get that shot off. Deflected up and back behind the boards. Back behind the goal. A lot of steps up, gets a shot and save. Harper Tim back at center. Hahn and Kopic stack up to the front of the net. Frankie to the left and Marshall back covering the blue line. Drop that one back and it just floats in there. Kopic with that shot and it just dribbles through the crease. Schumacher fires that one. It's going to go far corner. Quinney drops it back to Marshall. Marshall gets it over to Schumacher. Schumacher now walks it up. Shoots that one. Kopic gets a quick shot and it's going to go wide. 8:19 left in the game. 4-2 in favor of the Freeze. That's an offside call. Quick change. Schill, Kozak, and Allen hop up out front. Kozak, Schill to her left. Clara couldn't get a clean shot off on that one. Puck gets driven back, and Marshall's going to step in front of the Stoughton player and take it herself. Reverses, back up, far board. Schill inside, Kozak in her hip pocket. Marshall makes that move. Longiet with that shot. Another glove save. We are going to get a call, a tripping call on Stoughton. I think Kozak got taken down. It's going to be the first penalty of the day. It is. That is number 1 for Stoughton. It's going to go sit for a minute. And the Freeze are on a power play. Gus Bronze has Hahn and Papa to her right. Kalata and Minahan back on D. Gus Bronze back to Kylie Kalata. Kalata looks, back over to the Piper. Piper works her way, trying to get it inside to Hahn. How did that puck not go in? It was floating around the crease. Minahan into that corner boards. Minahan again holds the blue line. Nice job, Claire. This time it got by her as Stoughton takes this one. Piper passing up over the top. Topic loses her footing. Puck goes into the middle. There goes Kopic. Shoot scores.
Is that a hat trick for her?
It's a hat trick for sure. Allen with that shot. Hard shot, covered up. Wraps around. Tim with that shot. How did that not go in? I think it deflected off number 77. Marshall goes down and is able to make that save regardless. Quick thinking by Malia. She was down and put her stick out to hold that puck in. There's a shot on and save. 5:13 left in the game. 5-3. Abby Schill. Topic on to her left. Kylie and Minahan back on D. Schill using boards. Topic trying to punch that one up, and it's Hahn's going to take this one. Kylie gets that shot. It's going to go just wide. Topic picks up, gets it back to Kalata. Kylie lost that one. Cross-ice pass looking for Kopic, picked up by Hahn. Carly Hahn. Off the back of the net. 4:20 left in the game. Minahan circles around, looking to push this one up. On, fires that up. That puck's free. Marshall steps up, gets that puck, heads and dices right between them. One to beat. Malia shoots. Oh, deflected back into the corner. Allen into the corner, that near corner, pinned up. Gets a little help from Kozak. Clara. Boy, that puck goes right through the crease one more time. Malia circles back. Marshall over to Frankie Schumacher. Schumacher, number 16, gets that shot. Deflected off of one of the Stoughton players. Evie Allen loses her stick. Quick yard sale. Kozak steps up. Piper with that shot and scores for the Freeze. 6-2, 3:13 left in the game. Tim over to Kopic. Kopic sneaks through and gets a shot off covered. Tim at center. Tries it back to Minahan, and Stoughton has it. Behind the net, Harper Tim gets held up for a moment. And here comes Hahn, working her way through the middle. Offsides call. 2:35 left in the game. 41 shots right now for the Freeze. That goalie's played a heck of a game. Shell now punches over to Allen. Allen over to Kozak. Puck winds around. Marshall flies in there, steps up. That one gets by Malia through the neutral zone. Clara looks up ice, tries to make a move, stopped by Stoughton. And Evie Allen will pick this up in that far corner. Over at Kozak. Kozak chips it off the boards. Trying to make that move. 1:53 left in the game. Finds Schill. Schill loses that one. Punch back. Marshall picks up. Malia over to Kozak. Kozak up ice. Dumps that far corner. Schill with that shot, kick save. Nice. Kopic looking inside for Hahn, just gets by her. Schumacher stops up. Schumacher fires that one, which ricochets off of one of the Stoughton players. Under a minute. Malia goes into the zone, picks this up, goes around Kotola, up ice near boards. Marshall with nice little move. Malia again sips through there, gets that shot off, and in. Piper, Hahn, Kopic up front. Plata, Minahan back. Playing D. Piper over to Minahan. Minahan, far boards. Gets by everybody. We're about 25 seconds left. Kylie Plata. Up over to Piper. Piper trying to get through traffic. Hahn. Hahn gets that shot off, and it's deflected off into that far corner. Minahan steps up, 4 seconds. That's going to be the game. 7-2. Freeze are going to take this one. Stay undefeated. And we'll see you next time.